Hey there. I was contemplating this morning different phases in my life and how at different times in my life I've tried to move on, I've tried to let go of things and I haven't been able to do it. And then there are times where at some point in time I have been able to. And I was inquiring into why is that? And I was looking back on the gifts, like in retrospect, which is an amazing thing in hindsight, and saying, oh, it's like, fuck. What if it was always meant to play out that way? What if that actually was the highest part? Even though it felt kind of out of alignment and I was forced or whatever, I felt forced. It's like, actually, as I look back now, fuck, there's massive gifts in that. I can see why. And, for me, I came into this path because of my struggle, battle, war with binge eating. And, I really fucking struggled for like 20 years. Like, I just had so many therapy sessions, all different modalities. And I'd have like these glimpses of like recovery and then it'd come back and I just had like, and now it's cleared, like it's gone. And I wonder, I was thinking like, fuck, maybe none of these modalities work, like the theta, the coaching, the energy work, like maybe it doesn't work, because if I think of all the sessions that I had, it kind of didn't work until it did. And it kind of brought in this kind of idea that perhaps, we carry these patterns. We carry them until we've learnt the lessons, but also like, what if it's just that there's this divine time that's all orchestrated? Everything is divine timing, everything, even when we fuck up. And that actually that's how it was always going to play out. It can't actually not be in divine timing, because this is a divine creation. And so it's not so much a question of, because then I was like, oh shit, but hang on, I coach people, I use these modalities and theta and, so it's not so much a question of do any one of those work, and it's not looking for a panacea like in a modality or a session. It's like, I just need one session and then I'll clear it. It's about, this is up for me, this is what's still playing out, and I need support in it. And how can I best support myself through this time? And for me, this is why I'm just coming back so deeply into self-care, from this like deep place of self-nourishment. And there are some times when we're caring for ourselves that we know that actually we have to kind of push ourselves and give ourselves a bit of energy, because that's actually what we really need. And then there are times when we actually need to be really gentle with ourselves, and just kind of, quieten our lives, stop pushing, stop trying, and really come into rest. And there's a balance and there's a season in all of that. And so instead of like, how do I fix myself? How do I heal myself? It's like, okay, this is what's up for me. How can I best support myself? And sometimes having those sessions with someone is your best form of support. And this is why I continue to see healers and therapists and coaches, and why I continue to offer those services myself. And again, so how do I best support myself? And also, what are the gifts in this? Like, how can I like harvest some gold and see the treasure and the gifts in this? Because yes, there may be challenges, but there will always be a gift. There will always be a gift in everything. It really is just making that choice. And that in itself can be a really tough, like challenging choice. Actually, okay, I'm just going to let go of being right, of let go of fucking up, whatever, and just choose to see the gift. And I promise you, I've done that a few times over the last couple of weeks. It always turns up. And of course, the beauty and the magic of that is that as we see the gifts, as we become more self-compassionate and really practice self-loving kindness with ourselves first and foremost, and live from this place of kind of high discernment rather than judgment of right and wrong. It's just this higher feeling of resonance, and like, yep, okay, this applies to me, I'm going to come into here. If that doesn't apply to me, I'm just not going to give it any energy. That difference between discernment and judgment. And then of course, once we're in that space, we have less charge, we're not holding on or trying to push away, and so we open to more flow. And so of course then that divine timing actually just kind of comes in anyway. So it's all kind of, I can see how it's all real and it's all not real. And so the question is, we can use our willpower, I believe, to nurture and support ourselves. And when we all make that choice for ourselves first and foremost, of course the ultimate gift of that is that plays out into all those that we love and all those who we meet and encounter in our day. So it's kind of lots of little things that I wanted to share that, and I trust that it's of some value, and I'd love you to share what resonates with you. Does that kind of trigger anything, tweak anything? And I'll send you many, many blessings. See ya.